You know how we always tell you to smash that like button? Well, somebody must have...
I'm sorry, I know where this is going.
It's supposed to be a surprise.
I haven't told them.
Shut up. You know how... Get out of here.
Okay, good.
I love this guy. You know how I always tell you to smash that like button? Well, somebody must have really liked our Tesla because they smashed it.
That's not bad.
Thank you. All right, you want to see it?
Let's say you have a doorknob and you're like, that doorknob weighs too much. So can we have half a doorknob? That's what this is.
Yep, cut in half.
Yeah, so it still works, sort of.
All right, so we'll tell you what happened.
So a Coca-Cola semi-truck decided to back into our Tesla.
Colt and I went to the grocery store because he is the biggest helper ever. The funny thing is that this never would have happened if Colt, when he was putting the grocery cart away, didn't notice that somebody's wallet was left. So we took the wallet and we walked it in to return it, or at least to put in lost and found for somebody to find. What a sweetheart. Then when we got in our car, we look in the rearview mirror and I see this Coca-Cola semi-truck, and Colt, and I see it, and Colt starts screaming, "Mom, Mom, Mom," because the semi-truck was backing up like crazy right into it. But of course, I'm reaching to grab for Colt because he was screaming, and then he's facing the truck like, ah, ah, and it actually pushed our car probably about sideways about 8 feet because he didn't even realize he hit us. First thing I did was call Phil because of my nerves and our son, and he needed to know. And what was your reaction when I called you and told you what happened?
Wait, is this a trick question? Like you already know my reaction and you want to see if I remember?
Of course I know his reaction.
Okay. So you don't actually want me to tell you?
I want you to tell them.
If I'm wrong, you're going to correct me, correct? Okay.
Of course.
Oh yeah, I remember I went off. I said, am I on speaker? Because I wanted to be on speaker so that the driver could hear me say, I don't know, there may have been an F-bomb in there because I am so sick and tired of people running into our cars in this neighborhood because this is the third time it has happened. This is pretty much what I said on the speakerphone, by the way. It's the third time it's happened in like a handful of years. No accidents. We don't cause accidents. They can happen, so I'm not saying it wouldn't ever happen. And so I said something like that, to that effect, when you had me on speakerphone in front of the driver, and what was his reaction?
Well, he cringed because he knew you were right, but what you said was, I am so sick and tired of people crashing in this neighborhood because they're too lazy to look in their mirrors.
And 2 of the 3 times that we've been hit, that's exactly what happened. They didn't look in their mirrors. And the third time was they didn't look out their windshield for literally 15 seconds before they crashed into the back of us.
Honestly, I feel like Phil's reaction was a lot to do with how protective you are. You are the most protective husband a woman could imagine, ask for, hope for.
Should I ask for?
But also, I was so grateful that at the scene there were people who came to help us out. So the truck passed me going forward, and then I started to back out until you see about right here is where he backed into my car, where it hit the door right there. And then
I just wanted to check on you. So I was coming out the car, and the truck backed up into her and smacked her, pushed her all the way, and she honked her horn and was saying, "Stop, stop, you hit my car." And the guy tried like kind of pulling up, and I was like, I just felt so bad because it's like a Tesla of all things, you know, like a whole Tesla. So I was just like, I felt so bad for her. So I was like, let me go check up on her. I knew she was still parked. I saw her on the phone, and I was like, let me go just check up on her because I just felt bad. I was like, oh.
There was also a woman I'm so grateful for who, as soon as the crash happened, started taking pictures and videos, and
people know what to do.
Yes, they know what to do. I gotta call this guy. I was mostly worried about Colt, you know, not just physically, but mentally, because
he was right there.
He was
Right here.
Right there.
Right on the other side of the crunch
Right.
mobile.
Yeah, and the way his brain works, the way he processes things and thinks, he's such an amazing kid, but he's very different. And I was just worried about like the effect it has on him. And the best thing I think we did for him was go to the doctors, and the doctors recommended chiropractic for him, and it's actually changed the way that he's processing the whole incident, is by talking to doctors and understanding exactly what happened and what it meant for the reaction to his body, and it's done wonders for him.
It's like pulsing like every second. More than a second. It's pulsing every half a second. Because I think the seconds are like 1, 2. It's like bump, 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 bump.
You're a champ.
So grateful. Chiropractic is key. Getting in a wreck is never fun. It's a great example of how life throws you curveballs and you need to just take it one step at a time, one moment at a time, go with the flow and get through it. Life gives you lemons, you make...
Lemons. And
No.
eat them because they're...
That's not it. Pink lemonade. Because we have a pink lemonade tree in Coronado.
Yes, we do. And I can't wait to see what it looks like when we get back there in a few weeks.
That's right. So when life throws you lemons, make pink lemonade.
Trees.
The tree doesn't actually make lemonade, though.
Well, it depends on what you think lemonade is.
All right, we gotta go.
We're the Lockwoods, and we live by 3 philosophies. Happiness is a choice. Instead of one day, make it day one. And change is a beautiful thing. Welcome to our life with surprises and new adventures on every horizon.